Welcome back for Reveal Math Grade 2 Unit 10 Lesson 3, Decomposing one 3-digit number to count back. My usual disclaimer, I don't work for Reveal Math or for the school district. I'm a math content coach, education consultant, and tutor. I have a daughter in 2nd grade using Reveal Math, and these videos are to help parents and caregivers understand how their kids are learning math. So Lesson 3 is about decomposing the second number, so the number that we are subtracting. So this 228, for example, this is one of the problems in the homework, and it's asking them to break down the number into 3 different pieces. Now, if we look at the review box, it shows us that we can decompose the number in different ways. So the idea here is that they can decompose the number in whatever way is most helpful for them. So first, it shows decomposing by place value. So this 349 became 300 plus 40 plus 9, and then subtracting each piece of that. The second way shows them decomposing in another way that actually gets us to a nice friendly number. So you might be thinking, like, why would they choose to decompose the 349 into 328 plus 20 plus 1? It's because we have 528 here. So subtracting 328 gets us to this nice friendly round number of 200. So I made up a new problem here, 735 minus 249. And I'm going to show you 2 different ways to break down the 249, just like it did in that review box. So first, we can break it down by place value. That's pretty straightforward for students. So we have 200, and then we have 40, and then we have 9. And on the homework, there was a line like this that wanted them to write what the 3 pieces were. So 249 equals 200 plus 40 plus 9. And then if I'm going to show that on a number line, I start with my first number, so 735, and I'm going to put it over here on the right and make sure that students are moving left on the number line because they are getting smaller here, so they should be moving down the number line closer to 0. And when we added, they should be moving up or to the right, further away from 0. Okay, so from 735, I'm going to make a big leap of 200, and that's going to get me to 535. And your students will hopefully know that because they've been noticing these patterns in the hundreds when they subtract hundreds. And then we have another 40 to subtract. So I might know that if I subtract 40, I'm going to get to 495. Or if I'm not sure, I can just count back by tens and make sure I get to 4 tens. So 525, 515, 505, and then 495. So each of these jumps is a 10, or it's too small to write in there, but altogether it's minus 40. And then I still need to subtract 9. So again, your students might notice or know how to do that from noticing patterns, or they might want to count back in smaller jumps, and that's going to get us to 486. Now I'm going to show the second number, the 249, decomposed a different way that actually is a little bit easier, I think, for me. But again, your students can choose how they want to decompose the number, by place value or in another way. And the idea is just to make the problem accessible to them. So something that makes sense for making these jumps backwards to them. Okay, so I'm going to break 249 up into 235 because I see this as 735. So I know subtracting 235 is going to be pretty straightforward. And then what's left after that is, well, I need another 10 to get me to 245, and then another 4 to get me to 249. So here we go with our number line again. Start at 735 on the right, or towards the right, and now I'm going to subtract 235 first. Oh, that's a nice big jump that gets me to a friendly number is what I meant to say. So 500. Now I'm at a round friendly number of 500. Excuse my messy handwriting, please. And then subtract another 10. That gets me to 490. Oh my gosh, I'm really messy today. And then another 4, which gets me to 486. So same answer as before, I just subtracted the numbers in 2 different ways. I broke up that second number, the subtrahend, in 2 different ways. And again, your students can break up that number however is most comfortable for them. As always, thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, please subscribe to my channel. Feel free to leave a comment with any other content you'd like explained, different grade levels, different math programs, whatever you want, or leave any questions you have. And if you're interested in reading my thoughts on math education, check out my Substack, Make Math Make Sense.